Right, welcome. Ruby Rose has actually come out and spoken about her leaving Batwoman. Not a major reveal, but it does add fuel to the fire of the previous rumours and rumblings we'd heard. So I actually think that what we'd heard before was true. And I thought what we heard before was true anyway, mainly because, ladies and gents, you can't just leave shows. I know it's like a newsflash, right? You're just not allowed to leave shows. But this is interesting. It does signify. It signifies that something was afoot behind the scenes. Have I got like heat stroke today? Jesus. Right, before we get into this, ladies and gents, and the article for this is down below in the description box. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm making a movie. We're getting there so close. So please do check out Blackfields. The GoFundMe link is down below in the description box as well. A lot of people have asked me if I'm doing merch. There's actually a Teespring store which says like Blackfields merch. It's there in the description box. Go check it out. There's some really cool designs. Even if you don't want to support the GoFundMe, you might want a poster. Like, the posters are pretty cool and they're going to be off sale soon. They're not going to just be up indefinitely. So check them out. But let's get into this, shall we, ladies and gents? And I hope you're all having a great day. I hope you're all really, really well. So CW's Batwoman star Ruby Rose recently addressed her decision to leave the show. Now, so again, like I say, we've heard a few rumours of this. So Rose took to social media a little over a week after it was announced that she'd be exiting the show. Basically, when was it? Today, which is about a week ago, right? So at the time, Rose released a statement reading, "I've made the very difficult decision to not return to Batwoman next season." And again, you can't just leave shows like this. It's not possible. There's always something going on. Whether you're fired or not, there's always something going on. There has to be. So she added that this was not a decision I made lightly, as I have the utmost respect for the cast, the crew, and everyone involved with the show in both Vancouver and in Los Angeles, right? And then, so this is what she'd initially released. And remember this is important because of what she said now. The statement continued, "I am beyond appreciative to Greg Berlanti, Sarah Schechter, and Caroline Dreiss for not only giving me this incredible opportunity, but for welcoming me into the DC universe, yada, 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 yada." Right? And then Rose would release a separate statement to Instagram, accompanied by a video depicting her as Batwoman and Kate Kane. Rose stated, "Thank you everyone for coming on this journey. If I mentioned everyone, it would be 1,000 tags, but thank you to the cast, crew, producers, and studio." She would then reiterate that the decision to leave the show was difficult. It wasn't an easy decision, but those who know. I didn't want to not acknowledge everyone involved and how big this was for TV and for our community. So that's delving into like the LGBT representation part of it, which I really don't think it is. Is it that big? If this is big for LGBT, god damn, that's a sorry state of the world. Now this is the interesting part, right? This is not big for TV, by the way. Her being on TV is not big for TV. She went on to say that she's chosen to be silent about her exit from the show because it's her choice. But again, it's the wording. There's always wording involved in these things. Wording is everything. It is quite literally like it's a dive into the psyche of these people and what is actually going on behind the scenes. So she says, "I have stayed silent because that's my choice for now." You what? "But no, I adore you all. And I'm sure next season will be amazing also. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Hangs up cowl and cape." Ladies and gents, I've stayed silent because that's my choice for now. That's very ominous, isn't it? Is that not very ominous? I'd say that's pretty ominous. I would say, ladies and gents, that there's something happened behind the scenes that we already may know about. There was a lot of rumours floating about that she wasn't able to handle the working hours, the commitments, the life up in Vancouver as well. Apparently she wasn't able to hack that. Also, apparently, ladies and gents, there was she was disgruntled on set, and basically it was a joint decision, i.e. she was kind of walking around like a trout flip-flopping out of water, a bit of a slapped ass face, and Warner Brothers and DC TV basically said, you know what, Rose, it's probably good if we just part ways. How about that? Will you be happy if we do that? Good. And that's apparently what happened. And this looks like that is the case. I've stayed silent because that's my choice for now. Again, it's all rumours and ramblings, ladies and gents. But it matters, It really does matter. That's odd. It's ominous. It's very strange things to say if there's nothing else going on behind the scenes. And this article goes on to say, Twitter backlash. We had Rose's time as Batwoman contentious. The supposed progressive people are so progressive that apparently she wasn't lesbian enough to be a lesbian superhero or some trash like that. It's just so lame. Honestly, it's amazing. I get called the bigot, but these people that say we're not lesbian enough to be a lesbian, to depict a lesbian, I mean, then that's not bigotry, really? Please. I just say live and let live. I don't care what you do. But I call a spade, and if you can't act for shit, I'm going to tell you can't act for shit. But anyway, it continues. It says, following the backlash, Rose would delete her Twitter account. And despite the controversy, the show would premiere to a huge viewership, with over 1.8 million tuning in. But that soon just came crashing down. That was insane. Literally 1.8 million, and would fall to 634,000 viewers of the show's 17th episode. That's horrendous. And it would slightly recover for the season finale, clocking in 739,000 viewers. Terrible. Now, a lot of people are pointing to this, and it could be this, right? So she had surgery, and it was awful. It's terrible. Back injuries are horrendous, right? I myself have had a bulging disc in my back, or horrendous stuff. I've been led up in bed with it. Things like this still gets me to this day. It's not nice. It's not pleasant. I understand, why it would affect you long term. So it could be this, and that was apparently in order to prevent her from being paralysed full blown. But then you also have to look into the fact that there was multiple other things that were going on behind the scenes. This show has experienced so much crap. This is garbage, right? Obviously, the fact that she had to do this. But secondly, they paralysed a production assistant. What? A production assistant is full blown paralysed now. Good, epic, well done. Don't know whether she'll ever walk again. Because literally, a cherry-picking crane came down on her head or on her back. It is a miracle that this show has not been shut down. The production hasn't been shut down. So again, and then Variety hinted at something very, very interesting. And I'm fairly certain it was Variety because I did a video on it. Mental health issues. So after detailing her emergency surgery in September, Rose would then open up about her mental health struggles in October and say that she's basically tried to take her own life several times and things like this. And then apparently she has dissociative amnesia. So it's so much going on here. But the fact that she's saying, I'm going to stay quiet for now because that's my choice, I would say, ladies and gents, that something's going on. Wouldn't you? I would. And I think we'll find out. This is not a person that tends to stay quiet. She likes to get a bit of the attention. Whether it's accusations of bullying and things like that, or representation, all this kind of good stuff. So we'll find out, and I'll be here to report on it, because I do find it fascinating. The show is terrible, and it's got nothing to do with her in terms of, which way she swings, or, whatever. That's not the reason why it's terrible. She was just a bad actress. And unfortunately, they're going down that route again by really minimising the pool that they can choose from by only selecting an actress from the LGBTQ plus brigade. Now, I'm sure there's some absolutely incredible actors out there, but will they hire one? Well, look, track record's Ruby Rose, so probably not. So anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know down below in the comment section. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Please do. Please do stay up to date on the world of pop culture movie news by hitting the bell notification icon and turning the notifications on to all. Because YouTube sucks. Like I'm making videos and no one knows about it anymore. I love it. Absolutely love it. Anyway, thanks so much, guys. We've hit 250k subscribers. Going to do a live stream tonight. May have already happened. Haven't decided. Depends on how quick this gets rendered. But thanks so much, guys. You mean the world to me. Take care.